guys, Matt McCoy, country song teacher. I hope you're doing well and God's doing big things in your life. What I love to do, especially with students trying to get a little bit better at guitar, is take one song, a fun song, and just think of ways you can get better and better with that one song. So I'm going to go over 3 different things you can do with this one song, Barefoot Blue Jean Night, classic. It's got a cool little cool riff that you recognize it when it plays, that kind of thing. So we're gonna go over 3 different ways to play it. Hopefully it can help you out. This is in my Sandbar Country Songbook. If you don't have that one, that's a jam. It's a great songbook to start with. It's got 40 songs in it. Remember, all my songbooks, you can click on the title and get a tutorial. So the first way, if you're just a beginner watching my lessons, is G, D, C, D the whole time. So the way I would play those is lock in the 2 bottom strings of the 3rd fret. For a G, 5th and 6th. And what I would do first, if you're a beginner, is 2 down strums. Then take your first finger down to the 3rd string, 2nd fret for a D chord, bottom 4. Then when I say a C chord, it's a C add 9, just like your G, except slid down to 4th and 5th, bottom 5. So the beautiful part about this song, I love songs like this. The verse and chorus have the same chords in the same order with the same timing. So you gotta love this. Full moon shining bright, edge of the water, we were feeling alright. Back down a country road, girls are always good, hot, and the beer is ice cold. So 2, down, down, down. So you're just going the whole time on this song. G for 2, D for 2, C for 2, D for 2, like that. And the beautiful part about this is if you lock in those 2 bottom strings, especially if you're a beginner, it makes the transition so easy because you're just moving this 1st and 2nd finger. You get a chorus the same way. Whoa, whoa, never gonna grow up, never gonna slow down. We were shining like lighters in the dark in the middle of a rock show. Oh, whoa, we were doing it right. We were coming alive. Yeah, caught up in a southern summer, Barefoot Blue Jean Night. So that's the easy way to play it. G, D, C, D, G, D, C, D the whole time. So you said, Matt, I've watched your beginner guitar course. I'm ready to take it to the next level. Here's a little more advanced chords. Playing the E, B, A, B. E, B, A, B. It's what's called transpose. These are the chords. If you've been following my channel the last week or so, I've been really playing these a lot. I think it makes you sound really cool having this real open. So for the E chord, 3rd string, 2nd fret, 5th and 4th string. So that's an E shape. You strum all 6 strings. What I want you to do to make it easy for these changes, focus where this middle finger and ring finger, focus where you're going to take these 2 next. Always your first finger is in the fret before on the 3rd string. So that E chord would be right there. You slide these down to the 9th, which would put your first finger in the 8th. That's your B chord. Slide them back to the 7th, which would put your first finger in the 6th. Back here. Just remember, all the strumming still stays the same. 2 down strums. We're going to focus on these chord changes more than fancy strumming. So E, B, A. Now, this is the key that Jake plays it in. So you're keeping that same shape and sliding it back and forth. This is the second way to play it. If you're a beginner, it's going to sound like you're a little better than you are because you're playing up the neck. I love these. Full moon shining bright, edge of the water, we were feeling alright. Back down a country road, girls were always hot and the beer is ice cold. On the last line of those on the chorus, you just do 1 A chord and then you slip the line the way. Cadillacs, horn on the hood. My buddy Frankie had his dad hooking up good. Girls smile when we walk by, hop in the back and they cruise to the riverside. Oh, never gonna grow up, never gonna slow down. We were shining like lighters in the dark, middle of a rock show. We were doing it right, we were coming alive. Yeah, caught up in the southern summer, Barefoot Blue Jean Night. So cool little song there, guys. if you can play this one, you're going to get a girlfriend. I can promise you that, because it's a fun little upbeat jam. So that's the second way you're going to play, is just sliding the E chord up and down. Now it's kind of going to be similar to the first one, except you're going to do one moderation. We're going to stay right here in these little frets right here the whole time. So instead of taking the E chord all the way down, you're going to play this alternate version of the E chord, where you take your ring finger and pinky finger and play the 2 middle strings of the 9th fret. You skip the 8th fret altogether and take your first finger on the 5th string. So you're just pressing 3 strings, the 2 middle strings of the 9th fret, the 5th string of the 7th fret. That's an open E chord. And remember, for reference, guys, make sure you remember that dot on the 3rd, dot on the 5th, dot on the 7th, dot on the 9th. So you come on this E chord, you're going to the 3rd and 4th dot. You can see them on top of your guitar and inside the middle there. So again, the 2 middle strings. Remember, the strumming's the same. We're just doing a 2-count strumming. Now notice how I did this transition. See how that? All I did is from the E chord, then I'm taking my pinky finger off, sliding my ring finger, putting the middle finger on the 5th string, first finger on the 3rd string. You're in that E shape again, then you're sliding that pinky finger back on. Guys, focus on those down strums, keep the timing down, and get that chord base. G, D, C, D first, then the E, A, B, the sliding method, then the E, the E, B, A, E, B, A, B, sliding method, then the E, B, A, B with this little power chord. Let me know in the comment section below if you can do all those. If you don't have the Sandbar Country Songbook, guys, I'm telling you, you'll love that one. I think it's $20 at Countrysongteacher.com. 40 songs. Somebody's calling me there. So 40 songs, Countrysongteacher.com. Scoop that one up. And remember, you can click on the title of all the songs. Have me, yours truly, here giving you a tutorial. So check out the site, Countrysongteacher.com. I love you guys. Let's go.